Welcome back to Crepe Myrtle Journals. I feel like I have 15 ideas bouncing around my head, and I have some show and tells to show you guys. But first thing I wanted to show you was a friend gave me a set of vintage napkins with embroidery on it. She said they'd never been used, and thank you, Sherry, by the way. And I told her I would try to make an envelope out of it. But the envelope, in order to preserve the napkin, here's the original napkin. In order to preserve the napkin, the entire napkin, I'd have to make a really large envelope. So here's the original napkin. I thought about trying to make it small to put in the journal, and I realized that was going to be very difficult. So instead, I thought I'll make one large one and maybe have it accompany a journal. But after I made it, I thought, hey, a journal could fit in that bag. So then that got me going on trying to make a journal to fit in the bag. So I measured the bag, and I have here is a placemat that has coffee words all over it, and it's a cream kind of muslin color with the brown words. And I thought about making that into a cover. It already has a beautiful kind of muslin inside as well. But I also have a pillow cover that I'd gotten at a flea market, and pillow covers, pretty pillow covers, make a great resource for journal covers because they're often 2 layers. If you want to put in this case, I put a paper bag, a couple of layers of paper bag between them. And here's where I cut it off. The material is so pretty that I'm going to use these remnants, of course. But this pillowcase is a great way to make a cover. And what I did was I took that pillowcase and put some brown bag like this. I just deconstructed a bag, made it 2 layers. Makes a nice crinkly sound. This will make another cover as well. It's a heavy duty bag. I put those between the front and back of that pillowcase, sewed it around the edges, left one flap here so I could fold it in. So that makes a pocket. Added some of the vintage lace that my friend Mindy gave me. Thank you, Mindy. Added another piece of that vintage lace she gave me here sewn in to make a pocket. And I haven't decided yet what I'll do at the end of it. I don't know if I'm going to make it a tab so it's visible from the front, or continue this around and attach it here, sew it on the back to make a back pocket. I haven't decided. But the whole idea here is that this one, when I'm finished with it, will fit into this envelope. It can either fit this way or this way. Depends on how fat this gets when it gets pages in it and decorated. So I can slip it into this envelope, which I've sewn together to make this little pouch. And then I attach this beautiful ribbon. Tried to find a color that would complement that flower. And then I can just tie it and make a pouch for this junk journal to go in. Anyway, it made a huge, beautiful envelope. And I just thought, oh, this is so fun. So I have 4 more, I think 3 more of these napkins. So I'm going to do the same thing with each one of them to make a pouch for a journal to go in. But isn't that sweet? So that's the first thing I worked on this morning, taking this old pillowcase and turning it into a journal cover. So it's ready to have signatures sewn in, and I don't know yet how I will finish the isn't this piece of lace gorgeous? I have a whole episode where I just go through this entire box of vintage lace. It is so, so beautiful. So this is a great way to celebrate this lace and give it a new life for someone to appreciate it. And this little bit too. So that is the journal cover I made this morning. And I'll add other bits of lace here I don't want to cover the little bird up. And then I'm also going to turn this placemat into, I might turn this into 2 journals to go in the other envelopes that I make from those napkins. And the other thing I've been working on is these little journalettes for the girls who live in the House of Loose. And girls, I know you know who you are. But these are some girls that I love, and I'm going to make these little journalettes for them. So I just used, these are old, not old. These were file folders that came in like a box for recipes or something. I'm not even sure what the box was for, but it was full of these small file folders. So I thought I can definitely use these somehow. So I'll decorate each cover, but I have one little signature in there with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I will decorate this up, put pockets in there, and add some more details and give one to each girl. Just a little journalette. So I had fun doing that. I have some more to go on that. And then I also had fun making these little journals that are an accordion. And I think I got this from Meg's Journals. She showed you how to just glue paper together in a collage-y way and just continue gluing it together and then folding it up as you go. Then I've added details on some of the pages, like these little corners I just made out of patterned paper, tucked something in there. This is from a plate image from a book about vintage china. So there was a ton of plates and unusually shaped plates, but all of the plate designs were so beautiful. So I tucked that in there, tucked in little things in little belly bands, folded the accordion back together, put a little journal on the front. This is one of my linoleum stamps. This is from it's a fabric tape measure, and I wish I had a bunch of those. It was really old. Put a pocket in the front with some goodies, but it just makes the neatest junk journal. And it's a great way to introduce people to junk journals if you were going to make one with someone and they've never made one before, because it is so satisfying to keep gluing pieces of paper together in collage until you have filled or made enough pages to accordion fold. This is one of my little journaling cards that looks like a cup of coffee. I just use a piece of cardstock, glue on the part that's supposed to be like the sleeve for heat, put in a couple of tags behind that sleeve, and I just made a template in that shape and just kept cutting out that shape to make big and small coffee cards. So that was another thing I had done, was make a couple of these little accordion journalettes. And was that it? Yep, I think that's it. But I just wanted to show you my most recent journal that I'm going to be working on. And I'm going to start adding pages and filling it up. And I'll show you the progress after I'm finished. Thank you for all the kind comments, by the way. I really have been enjoying the encouragement I've been getting from my videos. So I wanted to thank you and just give you a little show and tell today. Thanks for watching.